Who doesn't love Kirk Cameron, right?
The
vast majority of the world, I would assume.
It's that time again. Time for the all-new Culture Cast, which begins right now. Hey, welcome back, everyone, to the all-new Culture Cast. It's me, Nick, and I'm here tonight with Corinne and Mike.
Hi.
Hello.
Happy New Year, guys. Thanks for hopping back on.
Our pleasure. If you're in the market for a cool T-shirt.
I should have worn my.
I know. I'm a little disappointed. We actually said that earlier. I'm like, hope he has the Detroit shirt on.
Today's been kind of all over the place. I brain farted that. Pack it in. This is not.
That's it. We're doing the show next week. Sorry, everybody. Cut it. This is fucked. Get rid of it.
Right, shut it down.
For those of you who haven't already put together, though, for the person who clicked on this without reading the episode title, we are talking about. It's funny when there's an episode title of a podcast, and then in the podcast they have today we're talking about this. It's clearly that's your title, but we're talking about the wonderfully delightful Comedy Central TV show Detroiters.
Gone too soon.
Mm-hmm.
Which I had never heard of until about a year ago when you guys were telling me about it after we did I Think You Could Dance.
I Think You Should Leave.
I Think You Should Leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I saw I Think You Should Leave on Netflix because it was just maybe you'll like this. And I thought, well, this is an easy watch and this is crazy and I love it. And then I dug more into it and realized who he was and one of my friends says, you got to see Detroiters if you love him and Sam Richardson. And I was like, yes, I do. And then I was like, this is a gold mine.
Yeah. Yeah, it was after we were binging I Think You Should Leave, I noticed somebody on Twitter was talking about it too. They were saying, I will never forgive Comedy Central for never renewing Detroiters. And I'm like, oh, what's this? And I looked it up and I saw it was those two. I'm like, okay. So I bought season 1 just on a whim. And I'm like, we should try watching this. And I think after the second episode, I immediately bought season 2. And I think we finished it in one day.
It's just, it's such actually an incredibly clever idea about guys who make cheap commercials, which as somebody who grew up in the suburbs, I think all three of us did.
Yep.
We all, if we watched Jerry Springer or something, or we're homesick or we're in college or whatever, just in the middle of the day watching TV, you saw the cheapest commercials.
With Man Cow?
Yeah, Man Cow one.
Eagle Man.
Eagle Man, that General Insurance. I mean, just all the local crap, Moo and Oink when we were kids. That was a popular one that was famously awful.
Even Empire Carpet or whatever. Even though it wasn't cheesy, it was very cheap and of the time.
Yeah,
Empire.
A lot of that. Yeah, I mean, things along
and the
those
catchy
lines.
song, the catchy,
Yeah, something where they sing the phone number.
Yeah.
Anything like that.
But you can tell it's local whenever they do the ad. It's just
sure, 773-202 boop 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 boop. Yeah. All that stuff. It worked. I mean, I gotta say. It's just you never think about the fact that somebody directed and wrote these pieces of shit, and it's such a clever idea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's funny. The modern equivalent that immediately comes to mind is, and I see this all the time when I watch the WGN News. Are the Walter E. Smith furniture commercials, and it has the 4 daughters, and they're always goofy cornball whatever. I never really thought more about that. Yeah, an actual ad agency put that together. It's likely they did not do that in-house.
Idea to them.
Had to write the script and everything.
Someone wrote this, was like, wait, I've got it. How about this? They said no to things before they said yes to that.
Yeah.
Which is hard to kind of digest.
Mm-hmm.
And not that the Walters commercials are bad per se, but I never really thought about oh, they must have did that in house. No, they probably didn't. Not every company has a.
It's a fascinating idea that someone wrote this for them and put a lot of thought in this. Because I would assume did they do this on their phone?
Yeah.
This is so cheap. Or what's the other one? Penny Mustard, which, by the way, if you've ever been inside a Penny Mustard, everything is easily $5,000. It is the most expensive furniture store on the planet, and yet the commercials are so obnoxious. And wait, Bob's Furniture. It's just a furniture thing in general.
Yeah.
You know, Bob's Furniture. It's around really late at night.
Yeah.
Cartoon.
Yeah.
And And the funny thing about this show is we noticed that some of the ads, you can find like the real counterpart or the real ad that it's based off of.
Yes, have I showed you those? I think at one point I must have sent you those, right?
I don't remember. But I did. I was I was watching some interviews by that Sam Richardson and oh my goodness, I can't think of his name. Tim Robinson. We're talking about the show, and they'd say like we'd see these commercials and we just put the stuff in, and they directly reference the guy with the hand in the pocket.
Yes, the sunglasses commercial, whatever. And also the fur one, the Deborah wigs is actually a fur thing. Yeah, a friend sent me those, and I was like, "This is amazing! Like they're spot on." And yeah, they are really stupid.
Yeah,
especially that dancing guy with the hand in the pocket.
But you know, the thing is, with those stupid commercials, you remember them. Like Eagle Man and Eagle Woman. It's been 30 years.
Oh yeah.
People still remember that.
I still remember the stupid look on Mancow's face when he gets in the car accident. Oh, I've been in an accident.
Because he was looking at that. He was looking at the woman with the low cut dress.
Yes.
And she's holding up the egg.
Clearly,
look at these low rates.
She's like, "Easy go, woman." Oh, those were awful. And I remember just the look on everyone's face of shock and horror in the first one when Eagle Man like shits out the egg and and it's got all these rates written on it. And it just is this ridiculous like and everyone was like, "Am I watching this? Oh, I've got something for you."
At least there wasn't an actual shit in the toilet.
That's right. You put that in the toilet in the commercial. Yeah, it's so well done, and it's. I mean, I don't know. It's also like a very. I don't know how to say this. I'd actually say it's by far one of the most like racially free and like not making. I don't know. Like I watch it and I'm like It is funny. The way it looks at race is incredibly like forward thinking. It's very like fair and like very obviously comes from a place of like people who've grown up in like diverse communities. Like it kind of blows my mind how I don't know how it talks about it, and it's very just like it has a very millennial or even Gen Z kind of attitude, I feel like, with how it talks about like women and dating, which they don't do much, but it's just actually very refreshing. I kind of love just the tone of it.
I'm a straight white guy, so I'm ignorant to all of this stuff. Can you go elaborate in the show a little bit more about that? Because I think that's an interesting
I'm also
point.
straight and white, but yeah, I'm also gonna. So I also may be talking out of place, but I do feel like when I watch it, I'm like, this is a lot of like incredibly. It's so blended and diverse, and they make no deal out of it. Like it is so very like natural. Mm-hmm. In fact, if anything, they make a deal out of like. If there isn't something, you know, like diverse, and they kind of be like, why does that matter? Why does it have to be black? You know, like this sort of thing. And it's kind of like, oh, yeah, that's interesting. Mm-hmm. And it's just this very clever. I like how it's done. And we like the way that he will talk about his wife and the way they talk about each other. And like, if there's any sort of like boomer humor, if you will, like at any point, like someone makes a joke when they're in dinner, like they are toasting. And they say, to our wives and our girlfriends, may they never meet. And everyone kind of laughs. And he's like, you know what? That's not very funny. You know? He's like, if my wife were sitting right here, I think, would she laugh at that? I don't think she would.
I love my wife.
I love my wife. That's not very funny. And then Sam changes it to, here's one. How about to our mouths and our buttholes?
Yes.
May they never meet.
He's like, now that's funny.
I like, it's just, like I love that they don't, I don't know, like there's no pot shots at like, women or like it's I don't know, it's subtle, and of course these things shouldn't exist, but still you kind of pick up on them, like these little microaggressions every now and again, and I've just felt like that show is totally clear of them.
When you say it that way, 100%. Like one of the things I noticed in I'm going to say this a lot, but one of my favorites is when it's the Sam's father's birthday.
The 60th birthday. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And like obviously like Tim's the only white guy there at the party, and I guess to another extent when they have the family reunion too. And it'd be so easy for any other show to have like some hostility towards Tim because you're a white guy in our family or something like that.
Yeah,
And
he even like dances with them, and there's no joke about him being a bad dancer or like any of those really cheap things. Yeah, like nothing like that. Like no, everyone's welcoming to him. Like it's not a big deal.
Yeah, his family or Tim's in-laws are like love him. They think he's great. And I mean it's refreshing to, like you're saying, to see a show that does that. I mean, in real life, do those like tensions exist? Obviously. There's a whole movie that just came out, which I'm looking forward to seeing, with Eddie Murphy and Jonah Hill, that the whole premise is based on that. But called You People, which looks hilariously cringy, but like in the good way cringy. Anyway, here nor there. But like for a show to just like not go there, because that's low hanging fruit for a show that has so much else.
It's above all that.
Yeah.
It's like transcended it, and it's kind of fascinating. Just I love watching it and being like, I kind of wish I were like that. Like it's very amazing. I kind of love it.
You know, speaking of Tim and his wife, whose name escapes me, I'm really bad at remembering various characters.
Chrissy is her name in the show.
Chrissy, that's it. One of the things that I started watching this show, and I thought it was really good, and so I convinced my wife to watch an episode, and she didn't like I Think You Can Leave. Anytime she watched it, I don't get this. And she was really put off a little bit by Tim, because he has like just a weird look on his face. He's just a weird looking guy. And so she likes Sam Richardson. And so I convinced her to watch an episode, and she really got into it. And so we went back and rewatched the ones I did, and we watched it through. And
nice.
We both became like huge fans of the show. Anyway, point I'm trying to get to is one of the things that she really liked in the show is the relationship between Tim and Chrissy. That they have like a loving relationship. They have some spats, but they're not like constantly at each other's throat.
Right.
And she compared it with Everybody Loves Raymond, where a few years ago she had decided, she takes a train, like, I'll binge Everyone Loves Raymond because it was on Netflix, and she remember watching that show when she was young, and like, that'll be fun. And I don't think she got through it because every episode was the same, that Raymond screwed up, they'd have some big knockdown fight, and then they would fix it. It's like that was it again and again and again, and like that wore her down, and she doesn't like seeing that, and I get it. And she was so happy to see that they're in a caring, like loving relationship.
Yeah, their relationship is great. Like it's very refreshing. It's nice. And yeah, they're not like affectionate or obnoxious or even anything like that, but they're just very much on the same field. It's very nice. Like they both work, they both seem to have the same ish income. Maybe she makes more, but whatever. Like there's no, I don't know. I love at one point he jokes that he buys her clothes at Ann Taylor. He's like, well, I go buy her clothes at Ann Taylor. And like they're so weird like that. But I love it. It's kind of funny that like there's no roles really in their relationship, which is very interesting.
Yeah, and also like his relationship with, it's a very sweet show with relationships. Like his relationship with Sam is great. They're like so incredibly close. Like it's almost like Tim would rather be with Sam than his wife because they're just so close to one another.
Just don't make any jokes about Sam dying without him, because they're gonna die together.
No, their hearts will just no. Which reminds me of the other best relationship, which is only in one episode, but him and his brother. That's probably our favorite episode of all time.
Yeah, Trevor.
Yes.
Trevor.
That's our. I mean, they're all great, but I think that's our top favorite episode.
That is so well done. The guy who plays Trevor is so. Which I think I've told you about. That's A.D. Bryant's husband, I think.
Really?
You know what? I'm just gonna double check because I don't want to. I would feel like a total.
Don't want the fact checkers after you.
But I am quite sure. I remember looking that up and being like, "Oh, how about that?"
That episode is hilarious, and I don't know how much of the show is scripted versus just they go on improvisation. I'm sure there's a lot of that, but like that scene where they're arguing about like taking the Slipknot mask. Why do you need the Slipknot mask? You're going to shower. I could tell like they had to be they had to edit that carefully because you could tell when the camera's on one, focusing on one, the other person's cracking up.
Yeah. There's definitely a part where Tim's kind of, you could see him like smiling or laughing when I think he's like hitting the dresser with his back.
Yeah, and I've seen them do like little videos together before. Like, you ever seen the Pointer Brothers? That's supposed to be like the answer to the Pointer Sisters, and it's this live show and it's terrible, and they're just pointing at people.
That was in I Think You Could Leave, right?
Huh?
That was in I Think You Could Leave, right?
No, it's actually I don't know what that's from, but I've only seen it like as a YouTube video. I'm not sure what it is, but
maybe I saw the video and confused it with I Think You Should Leave.
Yeah, Connor O'Malley is her husband. That's him. Yeah, that's him. So yeah, they are married, but it's very yeah, it's very I Think You Should Leave-ish, and obviously he's been on a few I Think You Should Leave. So yeah, I think they have like a history of working together, and I feel like it's very apparent in that. Like, yeah, I just love how it goes immediately to them being like 8 and 4, or something like just they're physically fighting, wrestling, screaming, like super immature, awful shit. Like, it is so funny though. It's so well done. Like, those two as brothers. And how he's such a child, the way he treats his like father-in-law or his stepdad.
Oh my God.
And the drawings, and his mother completely like babies him and feels sorry for him. Like, you guys are terrible. You wanted him up at 8 a.m. Roosters aren't up at 8 a.m.
He had to quit because they're all conspiring against him, or whatever the line was.
I love all of the excuses she comes up with. She's like, they wouldn't let him make his own hours. His throat gets sore if he has to work before morning. And then she has one where he's like, if he hits traffic, he gets back. He comes, what is it? He turns off and goes to Taco Bell.
Yeah.
That's my favorite one. All the excuses she gives him for everything.
And in that same episode where the Trevor's drawings, he has like the large like penises and all that, and she keeps going to Chris like, see, look at this, and like, what?
Yes, like that's such a funny detail that she keeps being like, Chrissy, you got to see it. It is amazing.
And even Chrissy's like shrugging, like, what the fuck?
She's like, why me? She's like, why would I appreciate your husband's penis? Like, so weird.
That's one of the things I love about the show are all the little asides. Like,
yes, they're just so small. These little like, what? Why? But it's so well done. I love the one where they're trying to like get more money, and so they have to like go back to these people who owe them money, and one of them was Roz Chunks, the mom lawyer. What is it? I know the actress. I see her all the time. She's super popular from SNL. I don't know if she's on
Cecily Strong.
Cecily Strong, and she's got the creep son who's just hitting the mailbox over and over again with something, and she keeps talking about why she can't afford it right now because her son is like a complete pervert, and everything she says is so disgusting, and she's going on about like cartoon porn, like The Simpsons, and getting really graphic, and it's so horrifying.
Hit him!
Yeah, hit him. Any form of punishment, anything. Not you raise him from a pup. Just so well done. Like, oh, what a clever show. Like, it's just something unique. Something about like commercial making. It's so funny.
And I've lost track of how many times we've watched this from beginning to end. I mean, it's really funny, and I still keep saying, I'm like, I would love Netflix to bring it back or something, just even if it's just for one more season. But
I'm going to disagree with you on that one.
Okay.
I'd rather be leaving more. I'd rather be wanting more than getting it more, and it.
Oh yeah.
Not working.
True.
Not to say that would have died out, or would have overstayed its welcome, but like
I feel like Arrested Development ruined that for everybody.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
I loved Arrested Development. That was my. Arguably one of my favorite comedies of all time.
Perfect.
That's why I'm saying one more season, because I love the first 3 seasons of Arrested Development, but once it got to Netflix, then it was,
Yeah, I have to be honest, like, even the first ones when they came back, I was like, and then it just kept going.
Yeah, I kid you not, I was like the biggest AD fan there possibly ever was.
Yeah.
Maybe not, but arguably. Like, I love the first 2. I think the seasons got progressively not as good. Like that first season is just gold standard for me.
The third is definitely. I feel like a writer must have left for the third season or something. Like something's off.
Well, there was some behind the scenes. It was supposed to get like a full 20 episode season, and like midway through their first arc with Charlize Theron, they like cut the episode down to like 13, so they had to scramble to wrap up everything. Like when they added that whole British plot line, like that seemed to go nowhere, and there's like a quick one-off line. They said, "Oh yeah, we did it with a British company," and to like, but the show like ended. It had a concrete ending at that point.
True.
And then season 4 came, and that was an interesting experiment because no one can get together. I watched the 4th season twice, one the way with the individual episodes.
We did too.
And then when they re-edited it, and I didn't mind the re-edited version of it. I was pissed when I first watched it. I was watching the last episode where it just ended. Like, wait, they didn't wrap anything up. What the hell? And then when the new seasons came on, season 5, I watched the first half, and I never went back. I couldn't.
Yeah, I think we watched the first episode, and then we didn't after of season 5, and then we stopped.
Yeah.
So, no, you're right about that. I would have liked at least one more season, just at least one.
I do feel though the last episode of Detroiters feels like a thematic ending, because
it is like, because you think he's gonna quit and have a baby, and then that is the last one, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then he's like, no, I'm not. I'm just gonna stay with you. Yay! It does actually have like a happy ending.
Yeah. But
I'm just greedy. I want more.
I know. I'm with you. I'd love to see more. Like if I won those Mega Millions a few weeks back, I got like the $700 million payout or whatever it was going to be. I would like find some way to contact those two to make a Detroiters movie, and like, listen, I'll finance you.
Oh,
make it happen.
Yes. Or honestly, if they could do a mini series together, I just want to see them together more.
True.
I know he's on occasionally on I Think You Should Leave, but I want to see them together in something.
Yeah.
Paired up.
They play
again.
off each other so well.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Which I don't think I ever did find out how they know each other.
They met. They're both from the Detroit area, and I guess they met in like comedy clubs. I saw some interview with them on one of the late night shows, and they said how they met. Like Sam was like a teenager, and Tim was like in his early 20s, and somehow they met like during the comedy stand-up thing and formed a friendship from there.
Oh, okay.
But yeah. But the thing, kind of going back, like with the lousy commercials they got the inspiration from, obviously we're not from Detroit, but that show is like pure Detroit. Like, I think we enjoy it. If you're from Detroit, you're going to love it because this thing has Detroit in its DNA. There's so many shows, like for example, that take place in Chicago. Like right now, I'm rewatching because I found it was on Freevee, the classic '80s sitcom Perfect Strangers. Remember that one, folks?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And that show takes place in Chicago. Nothing about that show screams Chicago. It's just we need a city, and this is the city. Detroiters
filmed there, yeah.
Yeah, and that's fine. It doesn't need it didn't need to be. That wasn't the purpose of the show. But like the fact that Detroiters takes advantage of
like
its
I know
city
all these. I'm on these Facebook fan groups for Detroiters. A few things, or actually, they're all for I Think You Should Leave, but they always talk about Detroiters, and everyone always talks about like what brand, because everything is a real brand. That they talk about in the show. They're all like real local brands. Like, what do you want to try?
Like Faygo or whatever.
Faygo. Well, I think we can get Faygo here. It's pretty cheap though, but I mean like that, or like Verner's. They talk about all the time. Was it Strobe's ice cream? That's the one I want to try. Downriver Ale. Like all these things they talk about, and some of them they
Farmer
make
Jack, not Farmer Jack, Farmer. What was the
Farmer Zach's? It's always bargain time at Farmer Zach's.
Yeah,
which was a real grocery store. It went out of business, but it was a real grocery store.
It's because they changed the Farmer's Act to the Matrix guy or whatever, or the guy who played. And I wouldn't be mad if he had a sword.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of Amber Ruffin, but like she kills it in the episodes that she's in.
I do like. I love that she's something of a dirty cop. I love that she's a terrible cop. That was the best
like
part.
So casual about it too.
I know. Like she puts crack in his pocket at one point, and she's like, "Oops, who put that crack in your pocket, Tim?" Like she's just such an asshole. I do think
everyone
well
thinks it's hilarious. Like, how did you do that?
Mike loves the one where she's got the murderer in the back of her car that's hitting on Tim.
And Tim's like really flattered by it.
I was like, look, please, I need this. I just got called an ugly grown-up Chucky or something. That's a great one too, where his wife is making these videos, and anytime he would show up in the video in the background, they would make fun of it.
Like, they roast you.
And then he's reading the comments. He's like, disagree.
And later on, he puts on like an anonymous type mask where he's like, "You will stop talking about."
That's also the one where he has a Kangol hat that he keeps putting on every now and again, and it makes him look like a total douchebag.
Yeah, I mean, every episode is great. Trevor is definitely our favorite. I would think maybe our second favorite is the Mr. Groove one.
I love Mr. Groove. Yeah, I love the idea that at some point they get completely wrapped up in like acting in their own cheap, shitty commercials, and they get carried away with it because like it starts with Sam doing these. A very relatable, terrible suit commercial, which I mean, he's doing all these like nods and like weird, like put a suitcase over his shoulder and walk away. Like the whole thing is reeks of like suit commercial, and he feels so like proud of it afterward, and he gets really kind of egotistical. And then, Tim's like, I can do the same thing. I'm gonna be what he was supposed to be a nerdy adult. In this like ruining this kid's good time, but then he rewrites it so that he's cool and they want to hang out with them, and the commercials even make sense anymore. It's just like their vanity getting the best of them. It's so well done.
Yeah,
I love
Give
that
me
one.
Some skin.
I for sure want to party with this guy.
I love when Sam redoes it, and it's like, maybe there is a way. And hard cuts to the commercial or the news report about the place.
Poor Corinne is like, that was the thing that got it canceled. Like so many pedophiles are trying to get into the place.
When asked, they said, "Tell him Mr. Groove sent you."
And I think a guy at the bar was screaming
He's
that
just spinning
too.
in a circle. I gotta get in.
But yeah, it was a great episode. I mean, they're all really good. Another great thing about the show was I don't think there's a bad episode. We have our favorites, but there's not one episode where I'm like, oh, not this episode. I love every single one of them.
Every episode slaps.
Mm-hmm.
So Nick, what is a brand that you want to try from Detroit that looks really good?
I don't know. I guess I hadn't paid that close of attention to all the different like brands, but like I did notice they're always drinking this. What was it called? The beer they're always drinking.
There's Downriver Ale. Is that the one they're?
I think so. Yeah, Downriver Ale. That they were always like when they went to that like Temple Bar.
Yeah. Yeah. But do you want it cold or hot?
What do they say in the show? I forgot.
Somebody drinking it hot.
Yeah, it's the very first episode where she's like, "You want it cold or hot?" They're like, "Cold," and then the guy's just like blowing it from the cup. Do you want that in a doggy bag? No, that's stupid.
I will say if there's one episode that I probably visit the least is the one where they connect with the Motown guy. I think it was the Devereaux Wigs. Like the thing is, like, here's the thing. Even if the main plot of it is there are so many side bits that are just hilarious.
Oh yeah.
Like
I love the idea that is one of those. The wig is terrible. And the commercial is so bad where the woman's got a wig on and then she pulls it off and she's bald. And they're singing on it, and the singing is so fucking bad. It's so hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, Devereaux.
Yeah, and then they're insulted because they're not called real singers, and then Tim realizes it's him, and he's trying to re-sing it, and he's like, "Damn it, it is me."
That is so great. And I just love at the end, the place gets shut down because they find out they're using human hair.
We should have looked. We should have checked.
But yeah, no, I can understand that. But yeah, like you said, even if the story isn't the strongest compared to other episodes, there's still enough going on that you still want to watch it and enjoy it. It's
definitely still like a redeeming episode overall.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Probably one of my wife and I's favorites is Sam the Man, where he accidentally becomes a prostitute.
Oh,
yes,
honey
that's
boy,
a good one,
which I've never even heard that term until this show. A honey boy.
That's a good one. Yes.
One of the things in that episode that I love, it's a quick bit, and they did this a little bit in the first couple episodes, and they got away with it, or got away from it, was they would have a gag, and there'd be like one last little line in the scene, and then they immediately cut before it, and it takes a few seconds for your mind to like process it. And the one in that episode is when Tim can't have the dairy.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, what about this? Like, no, you can't eat dairy. And then like they went on, and then very quickly, right as the scene is cutting, Tim says, okay, pizza. And then it just cuts, goes to another scene, and your brain like takes 3 seconds to realize that he once again suggested a dairy item to eat. And it's just, and they did it a couple of times where they just had like one quick line, then cut, and like so easy to miss, but like
no, it's just I don't even. It's just so funny.
One thing they do, which they have a lot of people from SNL on, which I really enjoy, because it's Lorne Michaels produced, which makes sense. And of course, I don't know if maybe at the time or just before. I know Tim was on SNL and was a writer at some point. So I think that at one point, the one time they do like sort of make a funny like racial joke is when they have what is his name?
Chris Redd.
Chris Redd as Donut.
Oh, yes.
Donut,
which is fantastic. Donut. The like comedian whose whole stand-up.
We will randomly say donut. We do say donut.
Yeah, anytime
randomly.
we see donut-shaped bed that he sleeps on, or if we see donuts, we're like, donut.
Like in Final Fantasy, I noticed there's somebody in a guild called Donut, so I always have to go donut whenever I see it.
We just love the idea that like his whole stand-up act is based on having a white person in the front row that he can make fun of the dick size like the entire show. And when he's not there, he has nothing. He can't do he has absolutely nothing for the entire set. It's just hilarious. I love
and
that.
what makes it even better is when at the end of that episode they bring that older couple that they're the mom and pop
Mort and whatever their names are.
Yeah, from the furniture place.
The furniture place, the teen
furniture store.
Yeah, and they make fun of them too. And of course Sam is dying at every terrible, shitty joke about them. Like, oh look, a couple of white people. What was the Titanic like? And Sam's like spitting out his beer. He thinks it's so funny, and it's all just awful. It's so like obvious, like making dick jokes at Tim. Oh God, so lame, but so funny. I just love the reaction to it. That's the best part. Is Tim's just like, Like
Buster likes that too.
About it.
Sorry, the dog likes that too.
It's not a true episode without a dog barking, so.
Yeah, that's for sure. Hello.
But yeah, we will just walk around the house randomly saying donut. It's just, and you have to say it like that too.
I feel like he thinks he's so great when he clearly has like absolutely nothing to offer in the comedy world.
Oh, and speaking of, and of course, another one of our favorite characters is the security guard with all the ideas. With all the commercial ideas.
His commercial ideas are the best. Of all the people that he brings on to So You Think You Should Leave, I'm kind of bummed that the security guard hasn't been on yet because he is hilarious.
Yeah.
He is so good. Like I've seen his wife is on. The guy he works with, who's it? Tommy? Tommy has been on So I Think You Should Leave. Like a lot of people have been on So I Think You Should Leave, but like I really want to see that security guard. I just love him. His like, commercial ideas are the best. And the one where he accidentally like fucks up and leaves the door open and is getting screamed at by his boss. Like love that whole story. Love it.
It turns into a Beverly Hills Cop episode towards the end. They even reenact it and play the music from it.
His commercial ideas are just
the
ones with them.
Do you think he could really get Chris Brown? No.
And like all his ideas end up with like the police beating someone.
Yeah.
He did.
Including the guy who's like dancing.
Yes, he gets killed. But the cops are beating him at the end. He goes, but I'm white.
But yeah, he's easily one of our favorite characters. So I love it when he's on the episode. It's gonna be a good episode.
Can we talk about, speaking of the security guard, the supporting staff at the Kremlin Duvet, and how wonderful each of those characters are?
Oh yes, they're all great.
They're very well made characters.
The secretary, the elderly,
very old lady.
Yeah. What's her name? I want to say Gladys, but that's not right.
What is her name? I'm gonna look him up.
But I love how she likes her job. She's clearly disdained by.
She's not respected at all by them. Yeah.
But
she's from the old hat, and pretty much the only one who's there from then.
Except that other guy who just randomly pops up later
Wallace.
Who sabotages himself.
Sheila.
Okay.
And Leah is the other girl.
Yeah, my favorite bit with Sheila is when her mother calls.
Hello, mother. I know the fact that she's supposed to be obviously in her 80s practically, and yet her mother calls. Yeah, she does make a lot of jokes as if she doesn't realize what her age is, which is kind of her thing. When she's talking to the doctor, she says she thinks she's pregnant. And she's always flirting, calling Tim his dad, and flirting with him, and slowly bending down to pick up a pencil, shit like that.
And she goes to that she's dressed like a pink lady going to that
for
car.
some cruise thing, some car show thing. Yeah, she lives like a much younger woman. She's very funny. She's a great character. It's what happens if what would a secretary from Mad Men look like today,
Yeah.
It's great.
I like Leah. Who I tried looking some of these people up. I don't see any other credits that Leah has been in. At least nothing of note or anything. But I thought she was really funny as the put upon assistant who clearly hates her job but can't leave for whatever reason.
I love when she has to read the card or whatever when Tim acted up. We can assure you this has never happened before.
Can't you just digitize it? No, that's not a thing.
Yeah, pixelize, or she doesn't say pixelate, it's some version of it. Yeah, that's a great one. Yeah, the people who work there are great. Tommy. Tommy's a really just a unique weird guy, blown away by being told what's up.
What's up? What's up? Is that the first time he's heard that?
I love how in this, I think it's the same episode where he's trying to put the equipment in Leah's car, and he puts the pole, it doesn't work, and Leah's other way, Tommy, so he just flips it literally around the other way. What the? And then later on when they buy the van, he draws Tim and Sam on it.
With the raccoon eyes and the corn cob teeth.
Didn't he? And my memory might be faulty, but didn't he draw Sam with big caricature lips as well?
Yes, I think so. Yeah.
And we see that van later on in the series with the same drawing out. They never got rid of. Because they put their clients in there. They just hang on to the rope.
Hang on to the rope. I love that one. Yeah, she's laying on the side holding her rope.
Lady, your husband's a psycho.
I love how Tim constantly gets belittled by children.
The best is whenever he gets hit in the stomach, and then he'll just cry in pain for a good minute.
Yeah, I love that at the 60th party with the clown. Which I'm just gonna say, as somebody who works in entertainment, a clown doesn't just fucking show up to a party between gigs for several hours, like it looked like this guy did, and not wash your goddamn face. Sorry, that's ridiculous. He has every right to think that dude's gonna do a show.
Yes.
I'm telling you,
But I
no
love
one's eating those pies. They're gonna be flying through the air.
Yeah, I love the Mr. Bones stuff in that one. That's great.
Yeah.
His name is Mr. Bones. And then when he gives like his heartfelt speech, it's like Tim's the only one laughing. It's like, I guess it's funny.
I guess it's funny.
Yeah, and then when he's talking to him beforehand, and he's just like being matter of fact with him, he's like, what, "Are these jokes? Look, I'm not gonna get all of them. I'm sorry. I guess that's funny."
So many good little side bits in the whole series. Like I love it when Sam tries to date someone who's from like a rougher part of town, and he has to like
I adore he's changing how he talks. Because,
yeah, she
I saw him in an interview. Like, I think he's actually like African. Or, like, he's not. I think that's so. I think he may have learned. I'm not sure. I think he learned English in Africa when he was like a little kid, which I think is why he doesn't talk like an African American, so to speak. I think at least, and so he doesn't like have like that vernacular or whatever. And so it's funny when he talks around them and everyone's making jokes that he sounds like Tavis Smiley, or that.
Just talk using your normal voice.
Or like how he never changed his voicemail.
Yeah.
Outgoing.
But yeah, that's another really good one. I don't know. Like I said, every episode is great. Smiling Jack, of course, is another good one. Where they keep where the joke is they keep like, because he has his mouth open in the ads, usually people draw an assortment of things, and they're even reading him off to him. It's like, yep, seen that, yep, don't understand it,
church.
don't get it, yep.
Yeah, I like that one.
And then when they shoot the ad, he is so freaked out about the guy in the ape costume, and he just cannot get over it. And it's just like, oh my God, you're actually getting more scared the longer this goes on.
He punches him at one point.
And I love how that's not explained. That it's just
a thing.
A thing that happens.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, side note, completely off topic. I was just reading on Wikipedia. I Think You Should Leave was renewed for a third season back in May.
Oh, yes. Yep.
I didn't know if you knew that already, but.
Oh, nice. Oh, and I'm also wrong. Sam was born in Detroit. I don't know why. Never mind. No idea why he talks like that. His mother's from Ghana. I knew he said something about that in an interview with Conan O'Brien. I, for some reason, assumed he was born in Africa, but no.
Well, he's from Detroit. Tim was from the suburbs.
Don't say that. Stop saying that. Bring it up.
Going back a little bit, one of the things I adore about the show is that it does not take like you said, like the show's above a lot of things. Like when I saw an upcoming episode where Tim's father was going to get out of the mental institution, I was and want to take back the business. I was expecting the traditional Tim is mad because he was in charge and his dad's doing it, and his dad's going to shit on everything he did and all that. But that doesn't happen at all. Tim is happy that his dad is back, that he gets to actually work with him and you get to see the master at work. I thought that was great. I also loved how it was revealed that he escaped the mental institution. And having Kevin Nash play Tim's father is a stroke of genius.
That was great. That's pretty awesome.
Is that a basketball player?
He's a wrestler.
He's a wrestler. Yeah.
He's so tall. I was like, I assumed he was a basketball player. They threw in so many Detroit, athletes. I don't know who the hell they are. But no, that's kind of neat.
Speaking of Detroit athletes, the one episode where was it a basketball star or something where they
that
say
commercial is like the most relatable to everything I've seen in Chicago. The terrible athlete doing like flying through the air or whatever. Like it's so cheap. Like athletes in commercials are the worst. I love that they did that at some point, and he's a terrible actor, and they kind of joke about it.
And I think what is great is that there's a whole like subplot completely divorced from the rest of the episode about him joining a local theater troupe
to become a better actor.
And joins like a Medea style play.
It totally looks like, or like, Soul Food or some shit. Yeah, something like that. The show that they do.
He's like celebrated by the end of it. It's so wonderfully bizarre. Like, I don't know if they were writing the episode and they didn't have like enough to fill the 22 minutes or whatever, but it's so weird but wonderful. No other show would do something like that. Would dare to do something like that.
Yeah, and there's just random lines we always love, like, because it's so relatable. Like when we go out to eat and somebody's like, the constant thing is the waiters be like, "Oh, looks like you didn't like your food." And it's like, "Why did I eat it all, asshole?"
Yeah, that's just why did I eat it, asshole. I love that one.
Or like when women try to flirt with Sam and it's like, "Excuse me, we're talking here."
You just interrupt people? Is that your thing? You don't know who you are.
And what's great is like it's a conversation of Tim trying to convince Sam to like go and date.
Yeah.
Oh, I do want to say, in the one with Kevin Nash, I don't know if you're quite old enough for this. Did you like catch the reference to like Disorderlies with the do you remember a movie from the 80s called Disorderlies with the Fat Boys? It was a rap group at the time, and they were supposed to be like, they worked for like an old man, and it was basically at the end they call the orderlies to go pick up Kevin Nash, and it's these guys rapping in a truck, and it was like totally supposed to be like a reference to the movie Disorderlies, which is
I did not realize it.
Yeah, it's kind of a reach, but I mean, I'm almost positive that's what they're going for, because it was like they were all like big, and it wasn't
at the time, actually them, like, right?
Huh?
It wasn't actually them in the episode.
No, it wasn't. I think two of them are dead. I think two of the three of them are dead. Unfortunately, but they were quite large. But I mean, I think it was supposed to be, the idea was they were orderlies, hence disorderlies or whatever, and it was just kind of a funny nod to it. If you're 40 or more, you'll get it.
Another reoccurring bit that's great are the backhanded compliments that they give. Like they're not trying to be mean, but they kind of are. Like when they're meeting the Little Caesars executive, and like, "Hey, you look like someone." It's like, Emma Stone. No, I would say that. No.
Yeah, I love that. I also love the little joke where anytime somebody calls Sam cute, he's like, "You mean sexy?" Like, actually, I'm sexy. Like, he hates being called cute.
I'd love to read the backstory of Tim's life growing up, because it just sounds awful and bizarre. Like how the Little Caesars exec was talking about how, "I used to change. You used to have the biggest little poops everywhere."
It's like, where were my parents?
Why were you changing me?
And of course, like his mother and his father, who were completely out there, but.
Tell your dad I said hi. He's not gonna understand that.
He's like Bugs Bunny from Looney Tunes. Well, then tell him what's up, Doc. He'll appreciate that. Or
his mother is played by, what is her name? Nora something?
Nora Dunn,
who I will forever respect. I don't feel like she had much of a career after SNL, but she was like the SNL cast member who refused to go on when Andrew Dice Clay was on.
Oh.
Which I love her for, and I feel like it was a great person attempting to protest something and then it not working at all, which totally sucks in retrospect. But so I love that he used her for something. I'm like, yes, yay, Nora Dunn. More Nora Dunn, please. Love her.
I love Tim Meadows. I'm glad he made an appearance in here playing,
the April and the D video.
Yeah. Like Tim Meadows plays the same character in everything he's in, and that's fine because he's perfect at it. But like how he's
and
playing,
he tries. He tries. He doesn't, he may not win the case for you, but he tries.
Is it a dog bite case? Because I'm kind of amazing at those. Just wait till they're eating and grab their crotch.
And like that he does the video and then everyone loves him. He's like, I'll try, or everyone's like,
yeah, they hire her to do the drunk driving case.
Yeah.
And it totally goes wrong. She ends up having to do like manual labor and pick up shit off the side of the road at the end.
It's funny because she's old and can't do it. Like, why would anyone like require her to do that? Like, that would be like
they're screaming at her to get close to the streets. It's awful.
And I also love the episode with the news reporter too.
Oh, we didn't even talk about Mort Krim, who's
yes,
a real news reporter. I guess he's retired, but a real news reporter out of Detroit who supposedly was the inspiration for the Ron Burgundy character on Anchorman.
Oh wow! Huh?
I was doing some reading on Mort Krim. That's what people kind of think.
Alive? My God, amazing! I love the chump of the week, whatever that is based off of.
I'm usually the one who sends the diarrhea to the people.
Oh.
Yeah, I love his little comments. And then I love when Sam finds out he unfriended him on Facebook and gets really upset about that. Fuck!
Or the fact that he knows that, like, you're Sam Duvet. We're friends on Facebook. You know I'm a friend? Well, I wouldn't be much of a friend if I didn't know.
I love him going on to do like this weird like Kanon thing or whatever, QAnon.
Oh, ISIS? Yeah.
ISIS is coming for you. You gotta be prepared.
He has a gun and he shoots something at one point.
And then I also I think it was the same episode at the end when he said somebody else was chump of the week. It was somebody on Facebook because a celebrity died and they would try to relate the story to themselves. He's like, don't make it about you. That's why you're my chump of the week.
And they're sending him like poop in the box or something like that.
Yeah.
I used to send the poop. Now I'm getting the poop.
And Tommy spits on the window and they yell at him. He's like, you're chump of the week.
Like the fact that like a news report like that is so beloved by a city that everyone stops to watch.
And I also love that like they're horrified, but they're not upset because even Tim says, look, you got to admire their work effort for this. That they're getting the boxes of that. It's like he appreciates their motive and stuff.
It's like, would you ever want to do Trump of the Day? People want me to do Trump of Hour, but then it doesn't become special.
But yeah, it's just it's a great show. We can't say enough good things about it.
I know it's
really
such a
good.
diamond in the rough. Like it feels like I don't know how anybody would stumble across it if you didn't just be like recommended. It just wasn't. Oh. It's like a flash in the pan. It just was barely around.
Yeah, I remember back in my earlier days, like 10, 15 years ago, I would watch South Park very regularly.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd see commercials, and for all like the shitty shows that Comedy Central put out, that'd be like one season and done.
Mm-hmm.
And like I kind of got away from watching Comedy Central for a long, long time. And that's like in this period when Detroiters came on. I just didn't watch it. And then you guys talked about it, and then I got a subscription to Paramount Plus, which it's on Paramount Plus, people. You can get it there. And I said, oh, Detroiters, all right, I'm going to start watching this. And don't regret it.
No, not at all.
I'm sad they didn't come out with a physical release of Detroiters.
Huh, yeah. They never came out with the Blu-ray or DVD for it?
Not as far as probably not legally, but
oh, yeah, true.
I don't see like a lot of TV shows, they're not coming on discs the way they used to. I mean, that was like a big thing of the early
2017 and 2018, like
yeah,
really pretty recent.
Yeah, and yeah, it's just now because they assume, well, you're just gonna stream it, but it's like, yeah, some of the streaming channels are getting rid of these shows though, so you kind of want the physical copy because they might get rid of it. I mean, look at how much HBO Max is getting rid of lately.
Oh well, that's a whole nother thing I'm not going to get into.
Oh, are you gag order?
No, it'll set me off because like David Zaslav, the new CEO of Warner Brothers, is too many people are focused on the stupid DC movies, not enough on the bigger picture things. But whatever.
Nope, careful. We apologize. Our animals are being extra special tonight. Jeez.
Was that a dog you just picked up? Wow.
Yep.
Yeah. He demands attention right now. Sorry. You guys go on.
As dogs tend to. One more thing on More Crim. I love how almost every episode is, I don't usually comment on the commercials, but...
And he always comments on
them. That was fun. Can we watch it again?
Well, and that was a homicide with a happy ending. I just love the little random thing he throws.
Like the fact they got him to do this show in as many appearances as they did, like, because they're like little bits that they had to go out and they couldn't like film them all at once unless they had the whole season written ahead of time, which is probably unlikely. But that he was willing to do that is just, I don't know, that either speaks to the show or speaks to the spirit of Detroit.
Yeah, no, he's great. He's fantastic. Yeah, and our categories too.
Yep.
Everybody, all of our pets have something to say about this show, I guess. But we're very happy we were able to get you to watch this because.
Oh yeah, no, thank you for so much.
This makes up for Samurai Cop and everything.
You know what? I
he doesn't hold that one against us.
The only one I hold against you is the parade one.
Fun in Balloon Land.
Fun in Balloon Land.
Wait, what about Ice Cream Bunny? You like that one?
It wasn't good, but at least it was interesting.
Weird enough. It was interesting. It was weird enough, but interesting.
I'll take a bad, interesting movie every day over a good, boring movie.
Mm.
And
Fun in Balloon Land is just horrifying.
Fun in Balloon Land. If I die and I go to hell, that would be my hell.
It's just on a loop.
Because parades are the worst.
They really are.
And you know, my life I know is going to be full of parades because I have kids, and inevitably they'll be involved in some sort of parade, and so I'll have to go to it, which is fine. I'll support them, but
just make them watch Fun in Balloon Land, and maybe they won't like parades.
Maybe they can get a healthy fear of parades from it.
I'll work on that.
Because I mean, there were plenty of kids yawning. They would show shots of kids yawning during that. I love the Riff Tracks version because they even point that out. They're like, "Oh, come on, that kid's clearly yawning." But no, we're happy that we were able to bring something good, positive.
Oh yeah, I've thoroughly enjoyed the vast majority of your selections. Samurai Cop was great for the wrong reasons, as was the ninja one.
Yeah, Miami Connection. Yeah,
Miami Connection. Yes, and to a lesser extent, The Room. But like The Room doesn't even count anymore because it's too well known.
Yeah, true.
It's become the joke. I don't know, not the joke, but it's cool to watch it now. I don't know. But
yeah, everybody knows it. Yep, I'm sure there's plenty of people you could walk up to and say, "Hey, have you seen Miami Connection or Samurai Cop?" They'd be like, "Wait, what? No, never seen that." So yeah, now our task in life is to turn as many people onto Detroiters as we can. Because I feel like we have to.
Is this show live? Oh my God! One more thing I need to talk about is I love the hot dog obsession in this.
Oh yes, the hot dog bowl.
That's your favorite thing. Basically like a bread bowl. So a lesser, healthier version of a hot dog. I love that he makes his wife hot dogs Benedict one more time. Hot dog Benedict for the lady.
And then he claims Sam has a tummy ache because he didn't have enough hot dogs.
You're starving. Your stomach is literally eating itself. We had 3 hot dogs for lunch.
Yeah, I mean, it's so weird, not explained, it's just a thing, and no one questions it except the doctor.
Mm-hmm. No, I mean, I don't blame the doctor. He did have mustard on his shirt.
I also do love whenever they make any references to each other having sex, they're like, no, we don't do that. All right, enough. Like, they're so grossed out by it, and they're like, we'll not go there, which I enjoy. Like, they won't do any sort of, like, misogyny or anything, or, like, make jokes about, like, banging women. I love it. I think it's so funny.
Sam, get up here. Tim needs you to rub his belly. Sam, I'm really hurt. Oh, you with a lady. Oh my God. It's not a mean-spirited show, but like they just do some things that are like horrifying sometimes. When that same episode when the woman is rollerblading and she like falls over the trash cans and Sam just starts bursting out laughing in cruelty at how funny it was. Mm-hmm. You totally chunked it. Which chunked, I didn't know it was a term. It's become now part of my regular vocabulary now.
Oh yeah.
I wonder if that's where "it's a chunky" came from. It's a chunky.
All right, well, we can go on quoting everything from the show. So I got nothing else.
Yeah. Just watch Detroiters, people. Just see it. You won't regret it. That's
yes. That's your PSA
stars.
For today.
5 stars.
On Paramount Plus, you could probably download it from places or purchase it off of like iTunes or something. I don't know.
We bought it on Amazon just
okay.
Because I liked it so much. I'm like, I'll buy it. That's fine. But you won't regret it. It is one of the best, funniest shows. It's quickly become one of our favorite shows. It's our go-to.
All right. Well, Mike, Corinne, thanks for introducing this show and hopping on to talk a little about it.
Yes, thank you for having us. And again, sorry for the pets.
I'd rather be an extra night.
No, it's fine. I will never forgive you, but it's okay.
Clearly, they have strong opinions about the show, too. So,
who wouldn't? Who wouldn't? All right, guys. Well, I'm going to take off. You have a great night, and thanks for listening, everyone. And join us next week when we talk about Twilight. Have a good one.
Good night.
You've been listening to the all-new CultureCast. Follow us on Twitter. Drop us a line at nick.culturecast@gmail.com. We can't promise we'll read it. Theme music by Dana Vodovaz. Check out their work on YouTube at Vodovaz Music Productions. This has been a Saltwater production. Original material copyright 2023. Thanks for listening.
You have not lived until you've seen a full feature-length film of Neil Breen.